Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Ani bin Muhammad Zanzuri. My medical number is 18DDT 21F2027. Today I'm going to present to you about my PBE1. First question, consider the following memory map and assume a new process P4 comes with a memory requirement of 30 KB. In table, P2 free 35 KB, P1 free 30 KB, P3 free 40 KB, free 60 KB. Label P4 in the memory map according to the following algorithm and draw the new memory map. A. First fit algorithm, B. Best fit algorithm, and C. Worst fit algorithm. The answer for A. First fit algorithm, P4 will be under P2 and 35 KB will minus with 30 KB and we left 5 KB. The answer for B. Best fit algorithm, P4 will be under P1 and 30 KB will minus with 30 KB equals 0 and there's nothing left. The answer for C. Worst fit algorithm, P4 will be in the second last box and 60 KB will minus with 30 KB and equal 30 KB under the P4. Second question, given the schedule below, assume all the process arrive at 0 millisecond. Process P1 burst time 3, process P2 burst time 4, process P3 burst time 5, process P4 burst time 6. Suppose that all the processes arrive in the order P4, P2, P3 and P1. A. Draw the Gantt chart for the schedule using FIFO algorithm. A. The Gantt chart will be like this. Will be P4, P2, P3, P1. From P4, 0 to 6. And from P2, 6 to 10. And the P3, 10 to 15. And the P1, 15 to 18. And B. Calculate the response time for each process. The response time formula is time at which the process to get the CPU for the first time minus arrival time. And time to get the CPU for P1 is 15 and the arrival time for P1 is 0. So 15 minus 0 equal 15 and P2 6 minus 0 equals 6 and P3 10 minus 0 equals 10 and P4 0 minus 0 equals 0. And C, calculate the average of waiting time. The formula of waiting time is turnaround time minus burst time. P1, the turnaround time is 15 minus 3 for the burst time equal 12 and P2 10 minus 4 equals 6 and P3 15 minus 5 equal 10 and P4 6 minus 6 equals 0. And the conclusion, 12 plus 6 plus 10 plus 0 per 4 equal 7 millisecond. That's the answer for average waiting time. And D, calculate the average turnaround time. The formula of turnaround time is completion time minus arrival time. And completion time for P1 is 18 and all of arrival time in any process is 0 and 18 minus 0 equal 18 and P2 10 minus 0 equal 0 and P3 15 minus 0 equal 15 and P4 6 minus 0 equal 6 and the calculation is 18 plus 10 plus 15 plus 6 per 4 equal 12.25 millisecond. That's the answer. And the third question, given the schedule below, process P1 burst time 2, arrival time for P1 4. Process P2 burst time is 4 and arrival time is 0. Process P3, burst time is 5 and arrival time is 2. Process P4, burst time is 6 and arrival time is 5. A. Draw the Gantt chart for the schedule using round-robin algorithm using quantum equal to. So the Gantt chart will be like this. So P2, P3, P1, P4, P2, P3, P4, P3 and P4. The number is 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 and 18. And B. Calculate the response time for each process. 4 minus 4 equals 0 and P2 0 minus 0 is 0 and P3 2 minus 2 is 0 and P4 6 minus 5 equals 1. And C. Calculate the average waiting time. 2 minus 2 equals 0, P2 10 minus 4 equals 6 and P3 14 minus 5 equals 9 and P4 13 minus 6 equals 7. And the calculation, 0 plus 6 plus 9 plus 7 per 4 equal 5.5 millisecond. Calculate the average turnaround time. P1 6 minus 4 equals 2, P2 10 minus 0 equal 10, P3 16 minus 2 equal 14, P4 18 minus 5 equal 13. And the calculation is 2 plus 10 plus 14 plus 13 per 4 equal 9.75 millisecond. And the last question, identify whether deadlock occurred or not in the following resource allocation graph. So the first picture is deadlock because have circular weight. And the second picture is not deadlock because it don't have circular weight. And the third picture not deadlock because it don't have circular weight. And that's all for me. Thank you very much.